Hi everyone. If you're here for the first time, why do I say hi everyone? I don't know what to say. Okay, if you're here for the first time, hi and welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and ring the bell twice, and even if you do your part, know that you still may not get notified because something's happening with YouTube and they're constantly playing with us YouTubers. So a lot of my subs have not been notified of my uploads, unfortunately, and it's happening to a lot of us. But at any rate, if you're not new and you've been here before, I love my new subbies. How are you? Thank you for being here. Okay, so, okay. I don't know why I get tongue-tied. All right, in this video, I can do editing. Yes, I can. Okay, so in this video, what we're gonna do is, what I'd like to do is talk about Nick Snider's wish list and how, if it wasn't for moi, he wouldn't be getting all of his gifts. Now, we're going to get into this. So, if you want to know what I'm talking about, guess what? You got to just keep watching. I'm Moonlight Mason and welcome back to my channel. If you're here for the first time, hi, how are you? Ooh, I sound like John Cookian. Anyways, that was weird. Hello, you guys. You need, I gotta redo it. Hi, everyone. Sometimes I act really strange. So anyways, as I was saying, I wanted to talk about Nick Snider's wish list. So what had happened from the very beginning is Nick had made a video in response to Nina's wish list, and then I made a video in response to Nick's response to Nina's wish list, and then Nick made a video in response to my video. And that was very kind of him. I first want to say that you have no idea how much I appreciate that he used my name in the title, that he shouted me out at the end, that he did not have to do that, and he's been the only one. I've been making YouTube videos, well, maybe for about 1.5 years or something like that, but he's the only one that's ever done that. So for those of you who DM'd Nick and said, why did you do that? She just wants the views, or she just did it on purpose to get a shout out. I don't know what your intentions were, but I can tell you that when I did make that video, I didn't think for one moment that Nick would ever put my name in the title or shout me out. That wasn't the intention of the video. And some of you from Nick's videos, his audience, have come at me rather hard about, all of this Nina stuff. It's gone to where you guys have been calling me names. I mean, I've been called a witch, I've been called delusional, I've been called, the FB and all this stuff, right? So it's so unnecessary when we're just sharing our points of view. But I think that you guys got to Nick because he did invite me to be on The Viewer's Voice. I did, maybe he didn't get the response, Nick. I don't know if you got the response where I left 2 messages on 2 of your videos that I accept your invitation to be on The Viewers. Oh yeah, you did, because you put a heart once. Anyways, I've never heard back, but I did hear you say that, you got some messages from your viewers, that why would you do this about me? Why would you have me on there and all this stuff? And so I understand that you need to cater to your audience and, make the content that your audience wants. And I totally get that. What I don't get is that now that you have a wish list, This is so interesting. You made an Amazon wish list and you were quick. Now you've been doing YouTube for a while, so I'm sure you already had a PO box and all that stuff, which by the way, I did yesterday. So I'm going to get into that a little, well, no, I'm going to get into that in my video on my wish list. But at any rate, it's a lot. It's a lot. I did a lot of it yesterday. I got a PO box and I did a bunch of stuff today, like 4 hours with Amazon on the phone. And I'm going to go through all that. And we're going to talk about my wish list tomorrow. But on this video, I just want to let your audience know that they are so cruel. Not all of them. Not all of them. Not all of them. Many of them were very kind and really wanted to just get their point across. That's all they wanted to do. And respectfully, I read their comments and I asked them questions of stuff that I didn't know. And those who knew, you know, informed me, and everything was cool. Everything's like, you know, okay, I'm learning this and they're learning that and whatever. It's all like no need to get, you know, hateful towards me and called me some old woman. And like I said, I was called a witch and I was called just so many names. A moron and delusional and just all the stuff that actually didn't really affect me that much because they were so outrageous. I just really considered the source. So I've never called anyone any of those names. And, well, I mean, I may have thought them, of course, you know, but I've never, you know, especially on YouTube, I've never said I would never send anyone hate like that. It's just so unnecessary. But because of all that, Nick Snider's viewers, Nick got a lot of gifts from his wish list, and I am so happy. I'm so happy for him. And you guys have been, you know, very open after you actually, some of you guys, I know I saw that some of you guys went in and said, you know, oh, Nick, why would you do that when you said this and all this crazy stuff, when actually Nick's wish list, him actually doing a wish list was the point of my video in the first place, in where I was saying anyone can do it. You know, you just make a wish list, and if your viewers want to buy you something, they can. It's as simple as that. And I am so happy, really, truly happy to see all those packages behind Nick. And, you know, things happen really quickly. You know, you say something and it happens quick. And I'm not that, I try to be. I do try to be, but I'm just not that quick to my detriment, because by the time I get around, sometimes that trend has passed. But it does not stop me. It doesn't stop me. So I'm really happy with my wish list, and happy that Nick is doing his. I'm really happy for Nina. She really had, I mean, I don't know, she's got thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of gifts, and I think that is a wonderful thing, despite what you guys are trying to convince me of, that has nothing to do with her receiving gifts right now. It's exactly the same thing as Nick receiving gifts, or when, you know what I wanted to talk about. I was going to say, or when I receive gifts, which is so funny because I know that, you know, Nick has hundreds of thousands of subscribers. He has several channels, and Nina has hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I think she has 3 channels. Is it hundreds of thousands or just thousands? But, you know, I'm not even at 500 subscribers, but I do get the views sometimes. And so I'm just going to keep working hard. And, you know, my brother said to me today, he said, you're putting a lot of time and energy into your wish list. He said, do you think it'll work? And I said, you know, it's not up to me. It really isn't up to me. I can just put out there my wish to the universe. And if people, the viewers, want to get me something, they do. And if they don't, it's okay. To be honest with you, I'm not expecting anything. But I did want to clue you in on something that I learned, because I thought I heard Nina say something about like a large post office box is like really expensive, which makes sense, right? Compared to a smaller box. But when I went in yesterday and I, looked at the boxes, I'm like, well, how much is the large one? Because I'm thinking, some of my items are large, not that large, but large, the large box. And I was told it doesn't matter what size box you pay for. So my box, here I am talking about my my wish list. But anyways, my box, I just want to let you guys know, my box was $68 for 6 months. And it's really small. It's like this small. But if I get a gift, regardless of the size, they have these big lockers at the post office. So when I open my little box, there'll be a key in the box with a number to a locker. And so then I'll just go to the locker, I'll open the locker, and in the locker will be the gift, and then you just leave the key in the locker. Or if the gift doesn't fit in the locker, you'll have a slip in your small P.O. box, and then you can take it up to the counter, and they'll have your box behind the counter. So anyways, that was interesting to me because I discovered that yesterday. Anyways, I am going to make this quick. I just wanted to congratulate Nick on all your wonderful gifts for your doggy and your sunglasses and your socks and all the stuff that you got. I am just so, so happy for you, Nick. And I really appreciate, I wanted to put it on video that I am totally appreciative of you putting my name in your title and calling me out. No one has ever done that for me, and I just want you to know you don't need to do anything more. I actually really, really am deeply grateful. Thank you, you guys, and my next video will be all about my Amazon wish list. I'll see you then. Bye.